Welcome to the International Society of Hospitality Consultants Member Spotlight. I'm Jennifer Caslarine, and I'm here today with Lee Hunter from Hunter Hotel Advisors. Lee is the COO, and he's also the chair of the Hunter Hotel Investment Conference. How are you doing today, Lee?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I also forgot to mention that you are a 20-year member of ISHC.
Wow, I can't believe it's been that long. I'm not that old.
Well, to start, why don't you tell us a little bit about Hunter Hotel Advisors?
We are a commercial real estate brokerage firm, but we specialize in hotel investment sales. I sit in Atlanta, and I will know hotel people in New York or Chicago or LA or Dallas, but I won't know, apartment real estate or retail or office or industrial real estate guys here in Atlanta. We are a very niche commercial brokerage firm, and again, all we do is investment sales in the hotel space.
What has kept you a member of ISHC for the last 20 years?
The people. Part of what I do, I call it a part-time gig with the conference, but it's, we've been doing it. This will be our 34th coming up here in March, and it's becoming more than a part-time gig for us. So, but it's the people. A lot of ISHC members are moderators at my conference. They're panel members at my conference. They're not sponsors necessarily, but the part of what we do with our conference is, we are not, quote, pay to play. Just because you are a sponsor does not necessarily mean you are going to have the ability to be on stage as a speaker, whether that be a moderator or just a panel member. Mm-hmm. So a lot of what I do is have ISHC members who are experts in their field as, moderators or as panel members. If it's a design and construction panel, we will have, architects, interior designers, purchasing agents sit on that panel because they are experts in their field. And then I know them. How do I know them? Because it's not what I do on a daily basis, but I know them because they're ISHC members. So I don't have to count. Again, we're, it's here we are, February 24th. A month from today, we'll be at the conference. I'm willing to say of the 130 speakers that we will have at the conference, probably 25 are ISHC members.
Wow, again, that's awesome.
And they're all experts in their field, which is what we want from a conference perspective, to tell attendees, hey, you're designing a hotel, you're developing a hotel, here are experts in the field to tell you how to design, how to develop this hotel. Oh, by the way, I happen to know all of them because they're all ISHC.
It sounds like you have quite the network.
As my grandfather said, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Now, you're one of our members, so therefore one of our experts. How was 2022 for Hunter?
2022 was actually a really good year for us. We closed 2.4 billion in real estate transactions in 22. That ranged from, on the low end, we did a lot of work for G6, selling, they're going to an asset light strategy. So we sold a lot of their Motel 6 assets for them at, $25,000, $30,000 a key. All the way on the high end, we sold the Inn on Fifth in Naples for $1.3 million per key. And sold, obviously a lot of hotels in between.
How many keys?
105.
Nice.
So yeah, it was an interesting transaction. It was a lot of interest from the investment community, and the team had a great execution.
So you've seen a lot of properties and probably been to a lot of destinations in your travels in your career. What would you say are some, or even just a singular favorite?
Singular favorite was probably 18 plus years ago now, when I was on my honeymoon. My wife and I went to Bora Bora, and for one of the weeks we were there, we stayed on a small private island off of Bora Bora. Lataha'a was the name of the island. We stayed at a Relais and Chateau property, and it was just fantastic. And we come back, and 2 months later, I think it was on the cover of Travel and Leisure magazine was
Wow.
a picture of this resort, and you could see the little overwater bungalow in which we stayed. So, that's sitting in our home office now in the magazine rack in our home office.
Yeah.
And our kids are still like, wait a minute, y'all stayed there? We're like, yes, we did.
I think that staying in a Bora Bora overwater bungalow is on a lot of people's bucket list.
It should be. It should be. Now, mind you, 18 years ago, it was not as popular a destination and certainly not nearly as developed as it is today, but it should be on people's bucket list. It was a fantastic trip. The people were amazing. It was just, I would highly recommend it to everybody. Put on your bucket list.
One last question. So one of the points of our member spotlight is to really get to know our members a little bit better, for everyone to get to know each other a little bit better. And so I've kind of been talking with people about what's something that the membership might not know about you that's interesting, unusual, a hidden talent.
Hidden talent, I have none. I would say some members probably know this about me, others may not, but I coach a lot of youth sports. If I'm not doing what I am doing today, I would be a high school history teacher and football coach.
Really?
That would be my dream. When I win the lottery, that's my dream job, to be a history teacher and a football coach. So I coach a lot of youth sports and love it. And my oldest is in high school now, and I coached him and a lot of his buddies all the way through middle school, and they'll see me now and they still, hey, Coach Hunter, how you doing? So it's a lot of fun.
Did you have a particular piece of history you were interested in?
I'm a big World War II fan.
Got it.
And the why the war took place, the battles, ranging all the way from, Blitzkrieg and the Battle of Britain before the U.S. entered the war, all the way through, Hiroshima and Nagasaki and the end of the war. So
awesome.
Big World War II fan.
Well, that is really interesting. And thank you so much for sharing that with us today and really taking the time to talk with us today. It's been fun over the last couple of days for me getting to know some of our members. And I look forward to sharing it with everyone as well.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. And we will talk to you all soon.
Sounds great.